Hari Om. We are starting this academic year with Ganapati Puja. Why Ganapati Puja? At the beginning of any auspicious thing we do. In Hinduism, Ganapati Puja, Ganesha Puja is considered to be most auspicious beginning of anything. First of all, let us understand who is Ganapati. Gana means a group, a gang. Who is the Ganapati? Pati means leader, so gang leader. He is a leader of a group or a team. And so when we start Balvihar, Balvihar is a group which needs a leader. And invoking a leader means what? Ready to discipline ourselves according to the leader's direction. So Gana means a group and Pati is a leader. Now in Vedic tradition, we have a very interesting invocation for Ganesha. It goes like this. Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashrunvannodibhiseda Sadhanam Om Mahaganapataye Namaha. Gananam Tva Ganapatigam Havamahe. Havamahe means we invite, we call upon. Gananam Ganapati. You are the best among the leaders. And you are not only a leader, but you are the most wise. Kavim Kavinam. And not just a wise person, celebrated wise person. Upamasravastamam. You are well known, famous. And the mantra for Ganesha is just Om. Omkara Swarupa. So Om is the beginning of all mantras. So Brahmanam Brahmanaspata. You are the leader among the mantras also. And what do you want me to do after inviting you? Anashrunvan. Come here. Nahashrunvan, listening to us. Udibhisida sadhanam, and take a seat. When we are offering to any god, you are given the primary seat. Pradama Vandana. Now, let us look at our own body. What is the most important part of our body? Head. Because head has all the faculties that make us experience the world. See, hear, taste, smell, touch, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and the body, the face, that you can touch anywhere. That is the first sensation of touch is there. And most importantly, mind. So head is a very important part of our body. In the same way, head of an institution, head of a team is the most important person. And Ganesha is the head. And also, don't we say when a person is ready to do a thing, what do we say? Go ahead. Because you know what to do. And so a leader must have vision. a correct understanding of where to lead the team, how to lead the team. Swami Tejomayananda, Guruji, he observed saying that two things are very important to us to achieve anything: vision and action. He said, vision without action is a daydream. Action without vision is a delusion. If we have a vision, we know what to do, but we never do anything, it's only a daydream. Or we keep on doing without knowing where we are why we are doing or where we are going. That is delusion, directionlessness. Vision with action leads to transformation. So this is what Mahaganapati Ganesha represents: a leader who is a person of vision and a person of action. So when we start our Bal Vihar, we need to understand that Ganesha is the leading, inspiring leader for all of us. Now, today's world, we are so much caught up in our virtual reality. You are also sitting in front of computer only. You know them. In Sanskrit, the meaning for or the word for computer is Ganayantra. So we are glued to our Ganayantras. Therefore, we need the blessings of Ganesha. Now, the word Pati not only means leader, Pati means Gati also. Gati means path, the way we have to go, the road we have to travel. So Ganapati means the one who shows the path for our journey. Clear? Now Ganapati is over. Now Puja. Puja is an act of worship. Yasmat Purnatvam Jayate. Pujanam is that. Pujanam yad tasmat artena purnatvam jayate. Completeness comes. Puja we do to a person who is worthy of worship. Now, when we say worthy of worship, who is worthy of worship in your life? Tell me. See, worship is different from like and love, etc. You can say, I love dog or I like the dog. You cannot say, I worship dog. I worship my computer. No, it is not worthy of worship. Worship can be done towards that person or thing which selflessly serves us, guides us, teaches us, takes care of us. So in your own life, who is worthy of worship? You really look at it. As children, your parents are worthy of worship because they teach you, they protect you, they take care of you. And your father, your mother, guru, that's why he says, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. Why? Because they are worthy of worship. And then, of course, Bhagavan, who takes care of everyone. So Hindu tradition says that a person should begin every day with worship. Puja karna chahiye. Because we have received so much from the Lord, can't we say gratitude in the form of thanks to Him? That is worship. So puja is actually an expression of gratitude. And in today's world, we are so busy with so many things, we have totally forgotten that tradition of worshipping the Lord. So, see, like we take care of our body every day, we have breakfast, lunch, dinner, we keep on protecting the body with so much food and everything. But see, we take care of our body, who take care of us? That one is worthy of worship. Bhagavan is the one which gives the sunlight, water, earth, then all the vegetation, air to breathe. Nowadays, we are all caught up in our own, in the lockdown situation or pandemic. Who can do anything? Can I take care of the situation? Anyone here? Though we are trying to get the best medicine possible for us to come out of this problem, but then at the same time, we should also pray to the Lord, saying that, oh Lord, this situation is very unpleasant, unprecedented. We need your grace. So, we need to definitely pray for everybody's welfare. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. And most importantly, for us to start anything new, any venture, we need to pray to Lord Ganesha, Ganesha being the leader of anything, and he's also Adhar. He's the support of everything. Mooladharastitosi nityam. You are the very support of everything. So let us invoke the blessings of Ganesha